On September 17th, 2025, big hit music confirmed what fans had long been dreaming of, yet never fully expected. BTS's Jimin will hold his first ever solo exhibition. The news sent shockwaves across social media, fan platforms, and cultural columns worldwide. This wasn't just about art, it was about history. For the first time, Park Jimin, one of the world's most beloved performers, was stepping away from the stage lights and microphones and instead inviting the world into the quiet, intimate corners of his mind. For years, fans have seen glimpses of Jimin's artistry beyond music. His thoughtful words in interviews, his eye for detail and choreography, his sense of fashion, even the way he curates his social media posts. But an official exhibition, curated under his own name, signals something far bigger. A new chapter where Jimin is no longer just an idol or performer, but a multifaceted artist shaping his own legacy. When people think of Jimin, they think of breathtaking performances, his ethereal staging of serendipity, the raw emotion of Lie, the heartbreak of Like Crazy. He has always been more than just a singer. He is a storyteller, using every part of himself to convey emotion. An exhibition, however, is a different stage. It is not about the roar of a stadium, but about silence, reflection, and intimacy. Unlike a concert, where thousands of fans chant in unison, an exhibition is where each individual viewer comes face to face with the artist's vision. And perhaps that is what excites fans the most. This is not Jimin performing for an audience. This is Jimin sharing a piece of his inner world in a way that no stage could ever capture. The timing is significant. BTS has just reunited after years of mandatory military service, and excitement is already at an all-time high with the confirmation of a 2026 group comeback and world tour. Amid this anticipation, Jimin's solo exhibition stands out as a deeply personal gift. Some industry analysts suggest this exhibition is Jimin's way of grounding himself before the tidal wave of group activities begins again. Others believe it is his thank you to ARMY, a way to show that even during times of silence, his creativity never stopped. The symbolic date of September, just weeks before his birthday celebrations in October, affectionately known to fans as Jimtober, adds another layer of meaning. It feels like a prelude, an opening act not for a concert, but for a new artistic identity. The announcement from Big Hit Music was intentionally vague. No specific details were released about the type of works to be displayed. Will Jimin showcase paintings, personal sketches, dance-inspired photography, multimedia installations blending music and movement? This silence has fueled endless speculation online. Some fans believe Jimin may share pieces he created during his military service, moments of solitude turned into visual art. Others think he might incorporate unreleased choreography or video art, merging his greatest strength, movement, with visual storytelling. On Twitter, X, hashtags Jimin Exhibition 2025 and hashtag Artist Jimin trended within minutes of the announcement. Fans debated theories late into the night, dissecting past hints Jimin has dropped, his fascination with visual aesthetics, his carefully composed Instagram photos, even his history of sketching in behind-the-scenes content. The emotional response from ARMY was immediate and overwhelming. Jimin has always been an artist in every sense. Now the world will finally see him beyond the stage. This exhibition feels so intimate. It's like Jimin is opening his diary for us. BTS made us love music, but Jimin is making us fall in love with art itself. Fan projects also began almost instantly. Support banners, donation drives for art-related charities, and campaigns to visit Seoul during the exhibition all surfaced within hours of the announcement. In some countries, fan bases have already begun organizing group trips, calling it a pilgrimage to witness Jimin's artistry firsthand. South Korean cultural critics have praised the move as groundbreaking. While K-pop idols have often dabbled in photography books, fashion collaborations, and art showcases, rarely has a star of Jimin's global stature committed to a full exhibition under their own name. This signals a broader shift. Idols are no longer confined to the entertainment industry alone. They are entering museums, galleries, and cultural spaces once reserved for traditional artists. For Jimin, who has long been described as a dancer who paints emotions with his body, this feels like a natural evolution. Some art industry insiders even predict that Jimin's exhibition could spark a new wave of interest in contemporary Korean art, drawing in audiences who might never have set foot in a gallery before. Jimin has always been described as sensitive, introspective, and deeply empathetic. His lyrics often touch on self-reflection, vulnerability, and the search for identity. His exhibition could provide an even deeper window into these themes. Friends and fellow BTS members have often spoken of Jimin's artistic eye. RM once called him a perfectionist who notices the smallest details, while V has praised Jimin's ability to connect emotionally with anything he touches. This exhibition may be Jimin's way of showing the world those details that often go unnoticed, the quiet beauty behind his global stardom. Though this exhibition is Jimin's solo project, it inevitably ties back to BTS as a whole. It signals that even as the group prepares for a massive 2026 comeback, each member is exploring their individuality in new and profound ways. For fans, this balance between group and solo work is what makes BTS so enduring. Jimin's exhibition proves that the members don't just rely on BTS for identity. They each bring unique artistry back into the group, enriching it for the next chapter. As September unfolds, anticipation grows. Ticketing information is expected to be released soon, and fans around the world are already planning how to attend. Whether it's in Seoul or eventually abroad, Jimin's solo exhibition is shaping up to be more than just an art showcase. It's becoming a cultural event of the year. And so the questions remain. What will Jimin reveal? How personal will his art be? Will this exhibition change the way the world views idols forever? The answers will come only when the doors officially open. But one thing is already certain. In September 2025, Jimin is not just a performer, he is a creator, an artist, and a visionary whose influence goes far beyond music. When Big Hit Music dropped the announcement on September 17, 2025, the world was stunned. But to those who have followed Jimin closely for years, this moment felt inevitable, like the final piece of a puzzle finally falling into place. Because Jimin, in many ways, has always been an artist, not just in music, not just in dance, but in the way he views the world. If ARMY looks back, the signs were always there. The sketchbooks. In early BTS content, Jimin was often seen doodling in the background. Small sketches, abstract lines. Fans dismissed them as casual drawings, but some now wonder if they were fragments of a bigger creative identity. The eye for aesthetics, from the choreography of Lie and Serendipity to his stage outfits during Filter, Jimin's fingerprints were all over the visual storytelling of BTS. His perfectionism wasn't just about movement, it was about colors, lighting, mood. Instagram era, when Jimin opened his Instagram in late 2021, fans noticed how meticulously he curated it. His posts weren't just selfies, they were visual essays. Symmetry, color balance, the way his shadow fell across the floor. Every detail was intentional. Many fans say his Instagram was the first gallery of artist Jimin. Lyrics like Promise and Like Crazy didn't just speak to the ear, they painted pictures. The imagery of emptiness, light, longing, these were more than words. They were brushstrokes on an emotional canvas. It all adds up to this moment. Jimin stepping forward with an exhibition that is not surprising in hindsight, but revolutionary in its timing and scale. The announcement didn't just excite ARMY, it set off a wave of collective emotion. Across fan communities, you can feel it, a mix of pride, anticipation, and gratitude. One fan from Brazil wrote, "Jimin has given us comfort through his music. Now he's sharing his art with us. It feels like he's opening a piece of his soul." In Japan, fan clubs have begun planning Jimin art tours, where groups will fly to Seoul together to attend the exhibition. In the Philippines and Indonesia, fan bases are pooling donations to sponsor tickets for underprivileged ARMY who otherwise couldn't afford the trip. In Seoul, hotels near the exhibition site are already reporting spikes in inquiries. Tourism agencies are quietly preparing Jimin exhibition packages for international fans. The tourism board is even considering promoting it as a cultural event that could attract thousands of visitors, proving once again the sheer economic and cultural power of BTS.